everybody, this is Brandon Cobb with HBG Capital. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm super excited about today's episode. We're going to be diving into how you can use your retirement account to purchase real estate. So stay tuned for this. But first, if we've been having a one-way conversation and you've been interested in passive income direct to your bank account and learning more about how you can invest in other people's deals and get passive income, feel free to set up a phone call with us. We would love to get to know you better, what you're trying to achieve, and see if what we have here might be a fit for you. Now, going into today's episode. So I did a video probably a year ago, and it was the most watched video we ever had. I think there was like 3,700 people that opened this video and watched it. And it was how you can use your retirement accounts to invest in real estate. So I'm going to post some links with some more information in the thread of this email. But this is probably one of the most unknown vehicles that people aren't sure of. Most people have a regular job, they invest in a 401k, their company matches it, or they invest $5,000-$6,000 a year, maxing out their IRA account. They max out their Roth IRA account, or they have like a health savings account that they max out of. And really, Wall Street wants you to put this money into some kind of mutual fund, or I'm a big fan of Vanguard index funds because of the low fees that they invest in. If I'm going to buy stocks, I usually don't buy individual stocks, I buy index funds. But a lot of people don't know that if you have an IRA account and you've been building on it for years, or you have a Roth account, that you can actually transfer funds from those into a self-directed account, and you still get all the amazing benefits of these entities. Now, before I go any further, this is not tax advice. This is not legal advice. Do not sue me. Always make sure that you're contacting a licensed CPA, of which I am not, before you make any of these investment decisions. Now that that's out of the way, let's dive into it. So your IRA is something that you prevent. You're not getting taxed going into it. So the government's saying, all right, we're just going to take a portion of your income, we're going to throw it in this IRA, so it compounds faster because you're able to save more money up. So when the IRA grows, it's going to grow, and you're going to get taxed based on how it grows, but it's able to compound without the taxes getting taken out every single year. So income comes into your IRA account from your investments, but you're not taxed on it every single year. So it allows it to grow much faster. And then when you finally do exit it, you're taxed on it. So it's a great vehicle. You can actually transfer funds from this account into a self-directed IRA account, and you can buy real estate with it. So if that's something that you're interested in, that is something that we can show you how to do, and we can connect you with the companies that can easily do it. And it's fee-free. So you don't want to get taxed taking your money out of this IRA account, but if you transfer it into a self-directed IRA account, you're not taxed. So don't worry about that. But eventually with this IRA, the government does want to tax you at some point in the future. So that's the regular IRA. Let's talk about the Roth. Roth has some amazing benefits. As you know, the money is taxed before it goes into the entity. So the money is coming in taxed. So you're able to put money into it, but you're able to take money out tax-free, right? And it grows tax-free, where your regular IRA is growing, and you're eventually going to get taxed on the back end. With the Roth, you are taxed on the front end, and as it grows, you can take money out and you're not taxed on the back end. So the Roth is a huge benefit because with real estate, you really can achieve a lot of returns that are just significantly higher than many asset classes. There's a few months ago, there was a law in Congress. It was like the Peter Thiel bill or something like that, where Peter Thiel was famous, like Mitt Romney and some other guys, for having hundreds of millions of dollars in the Roth IRA. And everyone's like, well, how can you have hundreds of millions of dollars in your Roth IRA if you can only contribute $5,000 a year? And the reason is because they invested $5,000 a year into these Roths, and then invested into entities like initial public offerings for stocks that did really, really, really well, real estate, and they grew. And when they grew, because it was in the Roth, it grew tax-free. And then they realized there was a loophole here and they took advantage of it because it's the laws of our government. So both these vehicles are very, very powerful for building wealth and taking advantage of the incentivization for the government to invest in real estate. Real estate's the backbone of the government. That's why they're wanting people to invest in it. That's why there's laws around depreciation and these self-directed accounts where you can buy real estate, as the government wants to prop up the economy and they want wealth distribution, right? And so that's how they do it. So take advantage of these vehicles. If you have any more questions, reach out to the company in this email thread. They're the ones that can help you transition over your retirement accounts into these self-directed accounts to buy real estate or invest in other people's real estate, take out debt positions on real estate. I mean, there's a ton of things you can do. They're the experts. They can help you with that, or they can answer whatever questions you have. Hope this helped today, guys. Grow that money. Do not pay taxes to the government. Till next time. We'll see you.